Hi everybody, it's Alex Gray. Here you will see only interesting news, so let's begin. Google has started bankruptcy proceedings and have to pay to the Russian government $320 million. You know, it's not the first fee for Google from Russian government. First, there was a warning that Google must delete certain videos on YouTube platform that they don't like, that they don't need. Mostly that videos was about corruption and all the bad things that happen in Russia thanks to the government. It's about Alexei Navalny and other good people that reveal all this big corruption in Russia. There is a law in Russia that was approved by Russian government that big internet companies like Google and another that don't delete materials that Russian government don't want to be on the internet, so they can apply the fee for these companies that starts from 1/20 to 1/10 of the annual turnover of the company in Russia. So this is where it comes, that big amount of money that Google have to pay to the Russian government. It's crazy that they have to pay that money. So in this moment, Google have to delete more than 7,000 different forbidden materials on the internet. So now, I don't know what will be with the Google and YouTube in Russia after the bankruptcy of the company. Maybe it will be similar to the Instagram, and it will be abandoned on the territory of Russia, and everyone will use VPN connection to watch and make post content. So right now the future of YouTube is in the dark. The Russian private military company Wagner, whose mercenaries are involved in aggression against Ukraine, has started enlisting new recruits from the criminals because of the losses incurred. So in the colonies of St. Petersburg, the recruiters of the company are looking for new volunteers. I don't know, is it a good choice or not, but criminals in the war are not good, because I don't think that they will follow the orders very accurate. I think that they will steal some things or just run, because of course they want freedom, so they will give them money in the amount of $3,300 if they survived, of course. If they not survived, so they will not get money, not get freedom, they only will die. So I don't know what the motivation is. It really good motivation for criminals to fight against Ukrainian soldiers, but I think most of them will hide or will go to the side of Ukraine, of course, and I think the power of this military company will decrease a lot, because they lost a lot of people. They lost about, according to the different sources, they lost about 14,000 people, and Russia lost, according to the different sources, about 40,000 people. So in my opinion, they think that if one person made a homicide, that he will be a good fighter on the battlefield. But I don't know, is it a good choice or not? As a result of the work of Ukrainian artillery and the HIMARSes, Russian occupiers has lost several of ammunition depots in the south of Ukraine at once. Last week's Ukrainian forces actively destroying ammunition depots of the Russian forces in the south of Ukraine. In recent weeks, the armed forces of Ukraine have worked very hard on the occupiers' warehouses. As a result, the offensive potential of Russian forces has significantly weakened. Putin soldiers are terrified of HIMARS, and this is not exaggeration. Intelligence report that in recent days, Russian forces are moving all the ammunition by cars directly to the active zone of hostilities. This is direct evidence that Ukrainian forces has turned the tide, and now they have the advantage. And in some month, we will see that they will slowly gain territories back. Now it's really hard for Russian forces to fight against Ukraine without ammunition. So there is so much logistics now they need to move all the ammunition, because the ammunition is really heavy and you cannot move a lot of this by cars. most of the ammunition are moved from the territories of Russia to the zone of active hostilities is by train, because only train can carry that amount of tons of kilograms of ammunition. Now they have serious problems with provisions, and Russian C-400 cannot beat these HIMARS rockets. They fly so low that no air defense can destroy these rockets, so they feel very powerless and useless right now. The numbers of deserters is growing among this information about ammunition depots, so the guards of warehouses are running, because guarding of the remaining warehouses under the sites of HIMARS is guaranteed death. The Russian occupiers are installing missile systems on the territory of Ukrainian nuclear power plant. So the situation is very tense, because there are about 500 Russian soldiers on that territory. So they installing these rocket systems and fire the rockets to the territory of Ukraine, because they are under the defense, and I don't think that Ukrainians would dare to attack these forces on the territory of nuclear power plant, because it's very dangerous. If they shot, this will be big tragedy. This could be environmental disaster, because they are under defense of the power plant, but they could fire rockets, and Ukrainians should defend themselves and should destroy these missile launchers and artillery and these forces, but they could do that only in the melee fight, because how they could fire rockets on the power plant? This is very dangerous, and I don't know what Ukrainians will do, but this could be ecological catastrophe. This is very scary. Thanks for your attention. Hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, enjoy other videos. This was Alex Gray, and goodbye.